Welcome to the Mini Hackathon 26 awareness session organized by the MS Club of SLIIT. I'm Lakita Keshan and I'll be your host for today's session. We are here to spark creativity, collaboration, and innovation as we get you ready to be a part of this year's Mini Hackathon. Mini hackathons aren't just about coding, they're about learning, experimenting, and finding real solutions to real problems. This session is designed to give you everything you need to take a part in this mini hackathon 26 with confidence. Today, we'll cover we'll cover why this competition is worth your time, hear from your past winners and industry partners, break down all three rounds and the 20 topic categories, and finish with a live walkthrough of team registrations. So here's what we've gonna line up for today's session. First, why mini hackathon matters. Why competitions like this matters for your career and past participants gain. What did they gain from this mini hackathon? Partners and past winners. Hear directly from your last year's winning teams about their journey after this mini hackathon. How the competition works. A full breakdown of all three rounds, the 20 topics, and how the judging works. And finally, registrations and Q&A. A live walkthrough of team registrations followed by an open Q&A. So let's get started. To begin today's session, let's warmly welcome Mr. Amilnuwan Senaratna, a senior lecturer and head of industry engagement unit at SLIIT, and also our student advisor of MS Club of SLIIT, to share a few words on why competitions like this matter for your career. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Hope I am audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Yes. So, good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to welcome all of you to today's mini hackathon awareness session. Actually, as the staff advisor of SLIIT Microsoft Club, I'm very happy to see so many students here, especially our year one and year two students. I guess we are also encouraging our year three semester one students to take part in this a competition, and basically we are encouraging them to participate as well. So, like our computer said, many things that a hackathon is only for expert programmers, but the truth is it's not. So this hackathon is a place where you can learn, experiment new things, solve problems, and work together as a team. So it is one of the best ways to improve your technical skills while also developing important skills such as communication skills, teamwork ability, creativity, and time management skills. So the purpose of this mini hackathon is not to simply find the best team, but its main goal is to introduce you to this uh, hackathon culture and give you the first experience in building something within a limited time in a stressful environment. So think of this as your Microsoft competitions, uh, and many hackathons organized by universities, companies across Sri Lanka and even around the world. So these days, a lot of competitions are happening around the world in this nature. So once you have the right experience, you'll be able to participate for them as well. And don't worry if you don't know every programming language or technology that is out there, because if you have gone through this mini hackathon website, they may have mentioned about AI, IoT, cloud computing, and so many emerging technologies that are out there. But reality is nobody starts as an expert, so you can eventually catch up, uh, get to know everything you need to participate in competitions in this nature. So every experienced hackathon participant was once a beginner. So I don't think you all will have any problem in doing it from the scratch. So the most important thing is to be curious and willing to learn and be ready to work with others. So during this competition, you'll get to meet a lot of new people, exchange ideas with others, and most importantly, you'll get to learn from your teammates and other peers participating for this competition, and you will be able to challenge yourself. That is what is important. So even if your team doesn't win, the knowledge and the experience you gain will be much valuable than any prize that you get. So I also encourage you to form teams with students from different backgrounds, different skill levels. Then only you will be able to get the maximum benefit out of competitions in this nature. So some of you may be very good at programming, some are good at UI UX design, some are good at presentation, and some are generating creative ideas. So if you look at what is happening around the world, you will realize that great teams are usually built with different talents working together. That is how we have a lot of like new companies coming up, new creative, innovative solutions coming up, right? So I would like to sincerely thank the Microsoft Student Club committee and the organizing team, also our speakers for the day, and mentors, and everyone who has worked hard to organize this event. So your dedication creates these opportunities for our students to go beyond the classroom and get the right exposure and get ready to go to industry well. So to all of you here today, I have one simple message for you all. So don't be afraid to participate in competitions in this nature. So don't wait until you think that you are good enough. So start now, learn from experience, and keep improving. So I hope this mini hackathon will be the first of many hackathons that you participate throughout your university life. And I look forward to seeing you uh, representing SLIIT at CodeFest and other national and international competitions in the future. And finally, I want to leave you with one thought, that is within 5 or 10 years from now, I hope some of you will be standing on international stage, winning hackathons, launching new startups, developing innovative technologies, or at least leading successful technology companies that are already out there. So every successful journey begins with a single step, and I hope this mini hackathon becomes the first step for many of you. So thank you once again for being here today, and I wish you all the very best and hope you enjoyed today's session. So thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for those insights. That's a great foundation for what we are about to cover, and your wishes mean a lot to us. Thank you so much again for the insights you gave us. Now, let's welcome Irishi Gunawardana, an associate software engineer at JRC Software, and also the past president of MS Club of SLIIT, to share her experience and journey with Mini Hackathon. Over to you, Irishi.
Thank you for the warm welcome. Hope I'm audible.
Yeah, you're audible.
So yeah, it's great to be back here. As Amila sir said, I think it was the very first step for me for all the other volunteer activities in SLIIT. So I'll just brief what kind of a experience that I had in my life for the mini hackathon. So I remember I participated the mini hackathon back in 2024 in my orientation. I just saw a flyer saying like there will be this kind of a hackathon, and I didn't know actually what it's gonna be, and actually I didn't know even what kind of things that I have to do. But like I just formed a team with other two people I knew in my university. Then actually we just, there were 3 rounds in the mini hackathon. There would be 3 rounds that you will be facing. So in the first round, I think we created kind of online application for turning students. So that is the first step. Then anyhow we got selected to the second round, and there was like there will be an online judging panel for the second round, and somehow we made out to the finals. That was kind of a very win for us, because I was in my orientation and my other two team members as well. And when we went there, uh, it was kind of a different experience. Like there were like a lot of tech people there, and also the mentors and also the alumni from MS Club of SLIIT. The hackathon was one kind of event that I had in my life, and it was the very first step for my all the volunteering other activities in SLIIT. So that day we didn't win, but I think that was kind of the most win that I had in the SLIIT because I got to meet new people where they led me to join the MS Club and other communities as well. So mini hackathon will be that kind of experience for you. If you are still thinking that you won't be joining and you are hesitating, I'm just saying that just do it because you will never know like what kind of event that you'll be having because one decision will change everything for you because in the mini hackathon that you have to do is like you have to build a solution. You don't have to implement it, you just have to create an idea for existing problem and present it. So it will also improve your presentation skill because there will be a good judging panels from the industry as well as from our academic staff as well. So they will give valuable feedback as well. So this will be the very first step for the other inter-university competitions as well. There will be a lot of competitions like Imagine Cup. So there were groups. I remember back in 2023, there were a group that went for the Imagine Cup from SLIIT as well. They participated first in the mini hackathon, then they went for the Imagine Cup as well. So I'm just telling, so if you're still hesitating, just do it because at the end of the day, you might not be the winner, but like you will have the greatest experience. And also, like you can join these communities and learn from each other and share your knowledge as well. So, I'm just telling like everyone to be participate, encourage your friend to be participate as well. So, yeah, hope you will get an idea what kind of a event is that, and also that you will be participate. And yeah, hope to see you in the mini hackathon. And I wish you very best for all of you.
Thank you very much for sharing that with us. I'm very sure that a lot of us is inspired by the story. There will be many people who will be participating in this for the first time. What she said will be really helpful to everyone here. Even though you don't have any past experience, you can still come and learn. Again, thank you so much for your words on this. Next, we are excited to welcome PM Chanunda Purangedara, software engineer at Team Collaboro and runners-up of Mini Hackathon 2025, to share what it was like competing and what he took away from it. Over to you.
Hi, I think I'm audible.
Yeah, you are.
Hi, hi, I'm Chanada Puranagedara. I'm one of the team members of Team Pebbles. We were the first runner-ups last year's mini hackathon. So I'm going to be speaking a little bit about our experiences regarding the final and how everything went down in that area. As I mentioned before we were one of the teams in the final round. First we were assigned a topic, and the MS Club members who were there, who were mentoring us, helped us to mainly make the topic and choose what side we are trying to build the solution in. So they helped us to guide us in a specific area to find the way where we are going to build the solution. So the main thing I got from that was one of the members told us that the best thing you have to do is to have a good solution. So if even if it's the greatest technology and follows all the rules in programming, it won't be a successful solution if it's not thought out correctly. When you are preparing a solution for the final, you have to really think about that. I feel like because you have to really thought out the topic and really think about what you are going to present to the judges, because the judges will ask questions and really really get into the nitty-gritty of the of your topic, and really you have to have a good idea about the topic and other competitive technologies and other competitive products that you have. So the MS Club members and the mentors and the professionals really helped us to really navigate these aspects and really make a topic great. So through these experiences, our team members and I really had a really fun time doing this, and really we weren't really experienced programmers or anything, but we really separated our tasks with one another, and we really achieved a really successful presentation, I think. So I really would like to thank the MS Club for having these kind of things, because uh, out of all the hackathons that we were being part of, this was one of the most fun experiences that we had. So I'd like to tell you guys to participate in it, have fun, do it to learn something, because even if you are one of the greatest software engineers, you will have experience to learn something new, because there will be a lot of industry professionals from different kind of areas. So you will have a lot of things to learn from each and every one of them, and also get really good insight into each industries, and you might get some industry exposure through those members as well. So it's a win-win situation for everyone. So I'll encourage everyone to join and participate and do your best, and make a really good impression on everyone. So thank you. That's it.
Thank you so much for those valuable tips and sharing your journey with us. It's really inspiring again to us to hear your story. Now let's welcome Ruanika Patrege, President of Faculty of Computing Student Community, to share a few words with us. Over to you.
Yeah, so good evening, everyone. So it is a great pleasure to be with here, all of you today. So on behalf of Faculty of Computing Student Community, I would like to warmly welcome everyone joining us for the mini hackathon. So when we hear the word hackathon, many of us might immediately think about coding, technology, and building a product. But I believe hackathon is much more than that. So it is an opportunity to challenge yourself. It is an opportunity to take an idea that is just in your mind and turn into something meaningful. It teaches you how to identify problems, think creatively, work as a team, manage your time, communicate your ideas, and present your solutions with confidence. And these are skills that will benefit you not only during your university life, but also throughout your future careers. So for those who are participating in the hackathon for the first time, I want to tell you something. Don't be afraid to try. You may feel you don't have enough experience. You may think that other teams are more talented or have better ideas, but don't let that stop you. You are here to learn. You are here to experiment. So even if you don't win the competition, the experience you gain, the problems you solve, and the people you meet can become some of the most valuable things you take away from this journey. So my advice to all you is simple. Give it your best. Trust your team. Think outside the box and enjoy the journey. So I encourage every one of you to make the most of this opportunity. Take this challenge as a chance to step outside your comfort zone and show yourself what you can achieve. Once again, I warmly welcome all of you to the mini hackathon. I wish every participant and every team very best luck. I hope you have amazing experience, learn something new, make great connections, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your encouragement and support. It means a lot to us. And that brings us to an end with this guest speakers we had. Again, thank you. Thank you very much for all the guest speakers we had. We learned a lot from you, and the insight you shared with us are really valuable to all the participants of this mini hackathon. Again, thanks again for your insights. So now I'll walk you through everything you need to know about the Mini Hackathon 26, what it is, why it's worth your time, and how the competition works, and how to register. So what exactly is Mini Hackathon? It's an annual skill-based competition organized by MS Club of SLIIT, open to first, second, and third year first semester students from any degree program, not just IT or computing. Unlike a coding only hackathon, mini hackathon is idea and prototype driven. Uh, you have to pitch a real world solution across 3 rounds, starting with a virtual proposal round and ending with a live 5-hour physical build challenge. So here's the good news. No prior hackathon or coding experience is needed. Round one only asks you to for a proposal and a short pitch video, and it's designed as how low barrier entry points, so you can avoid, so you don't have to have a lot of experience in this. So you can build both technical and soft skills alongside your academics with mentorship, industry judges, and real career payoffs along the way. So why participate on this? What's the reason? There are so many benefits that you can get out of this. First, there are cash prizes starting up to 50,000 rupees, and you'll be able to again build technical skills as well as soft skills simultaneously. Since you have to do a set of presentations throughout the rounds, it will help you to develop your presentation skills and also find out the parts where you made mistakes and help you to grow by each round. And get a dedicated industry mentor. Throughout these rounds, you'll be judged by these industry mentors, from the industry guests that we are getting, and you will be able to get mentorship feedback on on the things that you'll be doing throughout the mini hackathon, and stand out on your CV and LinkedIn. So you can put this in your LinkedIn and your CV so that you can stand out by showing that you participated on something on this mini hackathon and you learned something out of it. Network with peers and industry professionals. You'll get a really good opportunity to network with your seniors and make new friends that will help you to grow your network through this event. And gateway to bigger local and international hackathons. Of course, like participating in this hackathon, whether it's your first hackathon, maybe your second or third, regardless, it only develops your experience on hackathons, and it only keeps growing you. So that's a really good benefit that you can get by participating on mini hackathon 26. Now, so the competition round structure is on 3 rounds. So the first round is based on 2 deliverables. So the first thing that you'll have to do is make a project proposal in the format of Word or PDF, and make a 3-minute pitching video with your team. And what you'll have to do is submit the project proposal alongside the video, and the submission deadline is from 18th of July to 7th of August 2026. So the top 16 teams out of these submissions will advance to the second round. Then we have the round 2, which is also virtual. So the deliverables that we expect from round 2 are uh, an updated proposal plus a Figma prototype, then a 10-minute live presentation, then finally you'll be a mentor assigned to each team. So the date for this is between 13th to 14th of August 2026. So out of this, 10 teams will advance to the next round. Then the final round, which is the third round, which will be held on physically at SLIIT Mala Bay, so the deliverables are random topics given on the day. So 5 hours to build your solution. And finally, a 10-minute presentation on what you build uh, based on the topic you are given. So the date for the physical hackathon, the final round, is 23rd of August 2026. And on the day itself, the winners will be announced. So again, we'll break down to the rounds to make sure like everything is covered properly. So round one, which is like open at the moment, what you have to do is make a project proposal with your team on the idea you are like gonna uh, bring to the hackathon. It may be a solution based on AI, maybe it's a solution for healthcare. Whatever the solution that you're building, make a clear project proposal with a maximum of 10 pages with alongside a 3-minute pitching video and submit that within the deadline. Now after that, the best teams will be the best top 16 teams will be advanced to this round two. In round two, after you get your feedbacks and everything, you'll have to update your project proposal and then also have a Figma prototype and then a 10-minute live presentation presentation on what you built. And this has to be done alongside with the team and make sure that this presentation is very clear, because regardless of how good your idea is, your presentation matters a lot. Even though you might have made a really good idea that solves a real world problem, if you can't present it properly so that others can see what the whole team is seeing, there won't be much use of it. So make sure that your 10-minute presentation is uh, top notch and it is very clear to everyone who's seeing it. Okay, so there are 6 themes, uh, theme groups, and under each theme there are topics. So altogether there are 20 topics. So we'll go through each of these topics one by one. So first we have artificial intelligence theme. We have 6 topics under that. The topics are generative AI and for education, AI in healthcare, AI in finance and cybersecurity, AI in creative industries, responsible and ethical AI, AI for climate and sustainability. Then we have IoT, edge and smart systems. There we have 6 topics. Next gen IoT for smart cities, industrial IoT and edge computing, IoT for healthcare and well-being. Then we have the blockchain and Web3 theme. Under that, we have 2 topics, blockchain for governance and transparency, and then a decentralized finance and digital assets. Then the 4th theme is sustainability and green tech. Under that, we have 3 topics, green tech and curricular economy, renewable energy and climate resilience, and finally, agri-tech and food security. Then we have emerging tech. Under that, we have 3 topics, AR, VR, and metaverse innovation, biotech and digital healthcare, human computer interaction, and BCI. And then finally, the final theme is society, work, and accessibility. There we got 3 topics, future of work and human argumentation, inclusive tourism and cultural tech, and finally, disaster preparedness and resilience. You can choose whatever the topic you want based on the theme. We did this to narrow down the scope so that you can focus on what you're building properly. Because without a proper scope, it is very hard to build a solution. So a mistake that you could do is trying to figure out a solution for everything, and that's not going to work. So that's why we have narrowed down the scope so then you can select a topic properly and focus on that topic and build a solution based on that. Okay, now how to register. So registration is extremely easy. There's nothing hard about it. So first what you'll have to do is visit minihackathon.msclub.org. Then you'll have to click on the registration button, enter your team name, add your add your Google Drive link with access to anyone with the link, and then with viewer mode, and then enter leaders details, name, contacts, SLIIT ID, email, faculty, academic year, and enter member 2, member 3, and 4 details. And then finally submit your registration details. Okay, these are some rules that you have to remember while registering. So a team could only have 3 to 4 members. Only one person have to register. The team composition is final once submitted. No change in members afterwards, and it's completely free to enter. There's no charging fee for this. So now I'll walk through few tips that you can use uh, for your presentations throughout these rounds. Remember, this is the most important thing that you could follow. Again, like just like I said, regardless of how good your solution is, if you can't present your idea properly, it won't be, others won't see your vision. So to do that, you should do a clear presentation to persuade others to see your solution. So round one, clearly highlight the novelty of your solution. Explain who your solution is for and why it matters. Remember, when you're building a solution, focus on a specific audience, because uh, there's already an audience, like a set of people, a group of people that will be facing a certain problem. Focus on that set of people, and then build a solution for that. Don't build a solution and then expect people to follow that. That's not efficient as efficient. The most efficient thing that you could do is have an audience for your solution and then focus on that, and explain explain who your audience is for your solution, and show how your solution overcomes existing shortcomings in that domain. So now, if you look at the world, there will be so many solutions for the same problem, but the effectiveness and the availability and the cost effectiveness matters for these solutions. So make sure, like, you can't invent something for us as a solution, but you can innovate your solution by using the existing solutions. You can look into a problem that are already in the solutions existing in the world, and fix that, and show that to us, and like show that why it differs from other existing solutions, why it will stand out from others. Keep it simple and easy to understand for the judges. That's very important. Even if your solution is working properly, if it's not clear, if it's not simple to someone to understand it, it is it is not it won't be a good pitching, because you need to make sure, like, everyone understands it. Even if it's a small kid should be able to understand what your solution is. So that's very important. And make sure your asset link is accessible before submitting. Again, like, if you submit something that we can't access, we won't be able to review what you have submitted. So make sure your asset links are accessible for us. And then round two tips. So during the presentation, make sure to join 10 minutes early. That's very important. It will make sure for your team to also get comfortable in the teams without getting without being nervous. If you join in the last minute, everyone will be nervous and you won't be able to present your idea properly. So to make sure to join the meeting 10 minutes early, and check your audio, mic, camera, lighting, and internet beforehand. So these things matter a lot, because there'll be so many other teams that are like allocated for a certain time slot. So make sure these things are working properly. Your Figma prototype also should be ready, and be prepared for a Q&A session after the presentation. Make sure all your teammates know what they're doing, what the idea is, and what the solution is properly. Go through the judging criteria before you present. Then some general tips that you can follow. Read the judging criteria carefully before every round. Read that properly so that you can see, like, how the judging is structured. If you when you get a clear idea about it, it is easy for you to oversee how the judging happens and how you should present in front of the judges. Uh, let every team member contribute. Don't let one person carry it all. This is very important. Remember, if one person carries the everything, that's not a successful project. Everyone has to work in here, in your team. Then the work is divided. Nobody becomes exhausted, and new ideas for new solutions can be brought up by everyone, because everyone thinks in a different way. If all of you brainstorm together for a solution or for a problem or for a bug that you face during the mini hackathon, if all of you can contribute to this, you all can brainstorm creative things and move ahead of others. Focus on innovation. Conventional ideas won't stand out. Again, like trying to invent something doesn't work. Innovation matters because already there are so many ideas that are already um, going here and there. Even if you go and read an article, you can find new ideas, so many new ideas coming up every single day. Even though these ideas are effective, you can still find a mistake or a loophole where things are not working properly. So a thing you can do is try to innovate something more from an existing idea by developing it. Think like you're pitching to an investor, not a lecturer. Again, like you should be pitching an idea. When we think of an idea, this is not like a normal submission at your university. This is a solution that you are focused on an actual audience. So if you are bringing it to a market, how would you pitch it to an investor? You should give him the background of how things will be going and how the solution will help the investor as well. So that those things should be very clear when pitching these things. Okay. Oh, another thing that I would give you is your body language. Also, when you are presenting, make sure to be energetic, and your voice should be energetic as well. Don't sound numb, and you might be nervous when presenting, but it's normal to be nervous. But make sure, like, what you're presenting you're presenting it with great energy and enthusiasm. That matters a lot to judges. Yeah, so make sure to present it properly when you're doing the presentation. So yeah, now I'll walk you through a demo session on how to register your team. Uh, so this is the mini hackathon website, and after you come to this website, you can see the registration button on the top right corner. Click on that, and after that you can scroll down a bit. Then you can enter your team name. Let's say Idea Spark, and then your asset link. For now, um, I just add a fake link for here. Again, when you are like making this drive, make sure to keep it with anyone with the link and then the viewer mode so that we can access your drive. Okay, then uh, your member's name, the team leader's name, your SLIIT ID, faculty, and your semester. Then your member two, your phone number, email, then the semester. Likewise, So after filling out the member details, you can again you can have either 3 members or 4 members. So if you are a 3-member team, you can skip and register. If you have 4 members, you can add the member 4 details and click on next, and then your registration ticket will be generated. Yeah. So like this, your ticket will be generated here. Then you can click save on this, and then your ticket will be downloaded. So that's how you register your team. Now I have shared the WhatsApp QR code to join our group. If you are still haven't joined the group, you can join the group by scanning the QR code. And also follow our Facebook and Instagram pages so that you can continuously get updates about our upcoming events, hackathons, and everything, so that you can keep joining and growing yourself by learning new things. Now let's have the Q&A session. So if you got any questions regarding registrations or regarding the uh, rounds or anything regarding this mini hackathon, you can ask. Or else if you want, you can contact any of our team members from my MS Club of SLIIT and ask any questions or any doubts regarding this hackathon. So I think nobody has any questions, but if there's if there's any questions, you can later contact us and ask anything you want. So thank you everyone for participating on today's awareness session, and hope you all gained a knowledge regarding how to face this mini hackathon from your past winners and our guest speakers. Again, thank you so much for everyone to join in today's session. So there's a question asking, can we volunteer for this event? Yes. So at the moment, we only allow members of MS Club to volunteer. If you are a member, you can volunteer in this event. So don't worry if you are not a member, but there are so many upcoming events. You can become a member of MS Club of SLIIT and then volunteer for the upcoming amazing events that are happening. And there's another question, how can we join the MS Club? So you can go to our official website of MS Club of SLIIT, and then through that you can enter your details and then submit your application, and then you'll have a small interview for your application. Yeah. So the link is shared in the chat. So if anyone wants to become a member, just visit the website and submit your application. Okay. Then I hope there are no more questions. So if there's any questions, just reach out to us. So thank you so much for everyone for joining. We'll end the session now.